Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Recently, Sister Wives showed more pieces of Christine Brown Woolley and David Woolley's wedding planning. Christine awkwardly had sex talk on several occasions and the family joined in. However, fans picked up on one thing that had them disgusted. During the sweet exchanges, they noticed that Christine has backhandedly humiliated her mom, Annie, for 30 years. Special memories with family. During the latest episode of Sister Wives, Christine Brown Woolley speaks highly about her mom, Ruth and Stephen's Annie, getting to attend her dress fitting. Sadly, Annie's exclusion from Cody and Christine's wedding was because she didn't believe the polygamous faith. Unmistakably, Christine boasts about her mom being there for this wedding. Christine has a full group of spectators for her glorious fitting and cake tasting. While Christine is ecstatic her mom will be joining in the festivities, fans see how she shades her and has repeatedly for a long time. Fan shames Christine Brown's ungrateful attitude. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss how Christine Brown Woolley has been humiliating her mom, Annie, for 30 years. First, a user says, Christine's first wedding dress that Annie made. Then, they add, all of these years that we have been seeing Christine's terrible first wedding pics, and she goes on and on about how ugly her dress was and how it didn't fit well, and her kids echo these statements, and last night, she finally tells us that her mom, Annie, sewed the dress for her. During the latest episode, Michael T. Brown Padron was quick to tag on that the dress was horrible and Christine would finally get to pick out a much better suited dress for her wedding to David Woolley. But the Redditor finds it disgusting that Christine Brown Woolley would talk about a gift from her mom in that way. Likewise, the user says how rude it was for her to allow her kids to parrot the idea. They add, girl, as someone who sews, I cannot begin to tell you how much I was yelling at the screen. Annie didn't even live in the same state as Christine at the time. First off, the dress did actually fit just fine. It was not an attractive dress, but I am certain that Christine herself picked the pattern out. Fans disgusted Christine Brown has humiliated her mom for 30 years. Furthermore, the Redditor discusses that Christine Brown Woolley most likely didn't understand what she was asking from her mom. They add, it's not eternally skinny Annie's fault that her chubby daughter didn't know that style and fabric would look so bad on her body type. What was Annie supposed to do? Call her up and say, Christine, this dress you have picked out is ugly as heck and I am not going to sew it for you. Janelle Brown discusses how the dress was modest, high neckline, and exactly how polygamy dresses were at the time, but the user doesn't understand how Christine Brown Woolley could slap her mom repeatedly over the heartfelt labor of love. They add, no, of course not. So after all of her hours and hours of hard work making the wedding dress her daughter asked for, Annie has heard for 30 years since on TV that her gift was unappreciated and ugly and awful and didn't fit, and poor Christine didn't get a real wedding, and the dress is the most important part, anafa. However, Annie seems to forgive and accept Christine. She gave a beautiful speech at the wedding about her strength. Another Redditor adds, Utah polygamist fashion from the 90s. You can't get much worse than that. It probably wasn't even considered that hideous in that era, grinning face with sweat. Annie is a very sweet person because if that had been me, I promise you I would have been very hurt by everything that's been said about the dress. I cannot sew even buttons on, so I can't imagine how hard that would have been. Another adds, honestly, skinny or overweight, the dress would do no one any favors. Other fans weigh in. After the initial post, several other Sister Wives fans added their thoughts about Christine Brown Woolley bashing Annie's work. One fan notes that previously Christine has talked about her mom, Annie, making her dress. They say, they've talked about Christine's first dress a lot over the years, and it's always been said that her mom made it. It's not new info. The original poster adds, I never caught that tidbit before. Or I forgot, smiley face. Another viewer echoes, I didn't remember it either. I also never knew this. Someone says, It was the only thing Annie did around the wedding, right? Yes, because she was no longer a part of the church or polygamy, and therefore was not allowed to attend the spiritual union. Christine Brown Woolley's mom knows her. Christine Brown Woolley's mom was a good sport even with the criticism over her work. But there were some strange interactions during the fitting. Some fans wondered what David Woolley's mom thought. Someone else adds, "And did you notice at the try-on when she goes, 'What do you think, Mom?' and Annie was like, 'She's talking to you,' David's mom."
Yep.
I was wondering what she honestly thinks the 93-year-old woman thinks of her slutty dress that you can see part of her titty tattoo into. David's mom is a real sweetheart. Just sitting there for hours at her age would be such a physical chore. What do you think about Christine Brown Woolley humiliating Annie for 30 years? What do you think Annie thinks about it? Are you ready to see new episodes of Sister Wives? Drop your comments below. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my sister wives to our channel and stay with TS.